coach, but I'm sure you guys can. I'm sure particularly Chris, you can remember him because you went into high school as a brilliant basketball player, and he turned your career around. But also Coach Shinkowitz was another one that we remembered that coached both of the girls during that time period, and he played a key role, by the way, in turning around Patsy's basketball career during that time period.
But Lisa, she kept it going, and she was a great basketball player, and in spite of Coach Shinkowitz.
As we were reminiscing and we made some notes, that's what these things are here in front of us. We made some notes on so many things we did with you, and the tennis and the golf, and I think we probably played tennis and golf just about every place that was available, starting obviously at Crest Creek, if it was during the daylight or at night on the tennis, and certainly the golf. And then wherever we traveled, Maui, I think we played every single golf course that was available in Maui. Certainly our trips to Galena, which we remember so fondly, being up there so many times with you folks. Our trips down to Florida were absolutely wonderful during that time period. The trips out to California where you were able to join us out there. Our trips to Florida were absolutely wonderful. When we were down there and rented a place during that time, and of course the many times that we went to Ireland, and including Crest Creek time, where the entire Crest Creek group, if you remember, went to Ireland, and I think one of the highlights was that time that everybody got almost drowned when we were there during that time period.
That was fun. So we also had many, many wonderful meals. Most memorable for us, and for hopefully for all of our kids, was Christmas Eve. It started at Washington Square, and we moved on to Maya Francesca and Hugo's, and still going to Catch 35. And but part of one of the fun Sunday night events was the pizza at Oodles, where each of the grandchildren showed up for their first appearances. But I had fond memories of the Culinary Institute in Napa. I thought we had a great time there. But my all-time favorite, and I hope it was yours, lunch at Jules Verne. And but then always lovely dinners at the Henry's house.
And then we had all the trips together, whether it was the trips, river cruises with you down the river trips in France, and certainly in the Blue Danube. And we hope that maybe we can squeeze some more of those in. Bob, before you're too old to, I know that, you're still young at this point at 79, so, but if you can just hold off for a while, you can travel with the rest of us. Canadian Rockies, our times in Ireland, our times in Maui, and all those wonderful trips during that time period. But also, all the unbelievable golf tournaments that we played in, the members and the invitationals during that time period. And I know that there were a lot of times with the women too.
The Queen's Tournament, and Paula, how many times were you Queen, Paula? I think I remember twice. Always the star of the show. If you see a microphone, well, it's in Paula's hands. So it's worth it. But it was fun sharing all the different guest gigs that we were able to do together.
By the way, speaking of that, Paula, I think you sang at every single one of those.
She did.
And a lot of times at the Queen's Tournament, Bob, it was when you and Bill and I would go out onto the golf course, and we would play the golf course backward while we were playing the Queen's Tournament. So, and then we would come in afterwards and we'd join the girls if they would let us in. Sometimes we weren't necessarily allowed in afterwards, which was understandable. But in addition to all of the regular golf that we played, I think one of the, probably the most memorable things was all the numerous rounds that we played over the years where you and Bill, God bless his soul, and Gordon Knight and I played, and we just played on a regular basis once or twice every weekend, and our sons were caddies during that time period, whether it was Jeff and Chris were caddying, and David Knight was caddying rather, and BJ and Griffin and Matt. And one of the highlights of that, of course, was because we had the kids caddying, they could always run home and run to the refrigerator and grab some beers out of the refrigerator on the third hole and the sixth hole.
That's right, third hole.
We'd grab another one.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then on 14 and on 17. And by the time we got done, we didn't really care what the score was. We had a lot of fun during those time periods. But the story out of all that you always remember is poor Gordon Knight and playing the fifth hole. And I don't know how many times we played, but I would say conservatively, we probably played 500 times during that period of time. And it would be safe to say that during that time period, we probably, if Gordon played that fifth hole 500 times, he probably put 1,000 balls into the fifth hole into the lake there. And so one year after him doing that twice in every single round, we finally decided that we were going to give him some relief. And so you and Bill and I called Gordon and said, all right, Gordon, we're going to go play golf. It was Christmas Day. And he said, for what? He said, just come on down to the clubhouse. So we got Gordon down there. We took him over to the fifth hole with his golf clubs. And we said, all right, Gordon, hit a ball. The lake was frozen. He hit a ball. It landed in the middle of the lake, but the lake was frozen. It bounced across the lake. And for once, Gordon finally got a ball across the lake. It was one success on the fifth hole during all that time period. So it was a great memory for us of Gordon. His frustration was finally over after that. So, but anyhow, great memory of that. One of the other things, though, that I'm still stuck with it today, Bob, was I had many times that I had a lot of bad memories of rounds that I played, but one of them was particularly bad. It was on the old sixth hole. I was playing bad, and we got to the sixth hole, and I hit a bad tee shot on the hole, and you were standing behind me after I hit it, and I said, the Gerber baby can hit the ball worse than I hit it. You said, what? Better. I said, the Gerber baby can hit the ball better than I hit it. You said, what? And I said, the Gerber baby can hit the ball further than I hit it. And so, to this day, I still got the name Gerber, thanks to you, because you never forgot my quote of it. Thank you, Bob.
Oh my God.
Well, anyhow, one of the other things that we also wanted to point out to you, you probably noticed that I have my favorite shirt on today, my Notre Dame shirt. Beth has her favorite jacket on today because we wanted to honor you with our Notre Dame clothes. And we know that you probably are wearing Notre Dame clothes today because you always do, whether it's if you're going out tonight, I'm sure you're going to have a dress shirt with Notre Dame logo on it and a tie.
Even if he's not going.
Or if you're not going, that's good, but also sweaters and you name it, sport coats, pants, socks, shoes. I know, although I can't confirm it, that you also got Notre Dame underwear on top of on the car. There's, of course, obviously the license plates on the car. The gardens have Notre Dame in it. The trains and the run through the garden have it on it. Your golf bags have it on it. It goes on and on and on. Oh yeah,
she doesn't wear dress shirts or ties, but she does have a lot of shirts with Notre Dame logos, golf bag, luggage, phones, hats, golf balls. Change purses, big purses, socks, shoes, marcas. So she has it all also.
But Bob and Paula, I was going to take this another way today. But since it was your anniversary, I decided not to. But I was going to wear what I usually wear on Saturdays down here, which is my favorite. But since it's your 40th special anniversary, your 48th anniversary, I decided not to wear this thing. So I'm just going to throw this thing out the heck with it. I'm proud to wear my Notre Dame shirt. I'm proud of Notre Dame. And I'll tell you, we just are so proud of you guys. And we hope that you have many, many more years to share. And we hope we can celebrate many more great occasions with you guys.
We've celebrated a lot of graduations and birthdays and grandchildren's births, weddings, unfortunately a few funerals, but we have enjoyed your company for 47 years and hope that continues for many, many happy, healthy years. So,
happy anniversary
and happy
80th birthday to you guys. We love you guys. And for all of you, we love all you guys. You're a great family. Have a great time while you're down there. And we look forward to seeing you soon.
Enjoy your family and the beach.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Anything else?
I asked Dick to say a few words, and obviously he overstepped his bounds.
Is that